Hello, and an awesome bloody welcome back to Jonah's Boxing Blog with me and Phil Jones and Eddie Morris. You okay, Ed?
Yeah.
And the great Mark Maca Richards. Hello, you mate.
All right, mate. Thank you.
Great having you on the chair.
Cheers, buddy.
Eddie's going to pop away. Yeah, we've a few questions, mate.
You all ready?
I'm
yeah,
okay.
Right. So, welcome, Maca. And,
Thank you.
What age did you start boxing?
I think it was 10. I think I walked in the gym Wednesbury at 10, and then you couldn't box till 11. They've changed the rules now. You can have preschool ones at 10 now, can't you?
Yeah.
But we couldn't box until 11. So.
At the age of 10, Mac, when was that? Was about 82?
82?
Yeah.
82, yeah.
Was there any options with gyms when you were a kid, or was it just
No. It was just, you only know, it was probably 200 yards, 300 yards from our house.
So everybody sort of went,
yeah. It was like the Bronx.
Yeah, it was.
It was like the Bronx. You got to learn to look after yourself.
Was a lot off the estate already boxing?
Yeah.
So you had influence off the other lads going boxing?
Yeah. There's
a lot of friends.
Yeah, there's a lot of lads in my class who was already boxing. Then there was at good levels, to be fair. And you know, when you start and you're the new kid, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough then. And then the older lads, like I said, Friar Park was just renowned for boxers because you got to look after yourself.
What was your first impressions when you first walked into the gym?
Well, I went with the Nelsons.
I said the same, don't you?
I went with the Nelsons, Isa, Brian, and John, and they was there. I think they'd had a feud with Wednesbury boxing, and I think they stayed that long, and then they left.
The lodge, didn't they?
Yeah, so then I was already there then, so I just stayed. But Isa was like my best mate then, so I stayed there, and Isa and his brothers left. I don't know, sort of feud over fights or matchmaking or something.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Want to tell us a little bit about your first boxing sessions, you know, when you first went in?
Yeah. Well, what it was, it's probably it was the downfall of my early boxing, but my boxing to the end was better because of it. So we walk in the gym, there's probably 30 lads there, and everybody in a line, hands up, elbows in, start, step forward, step back, doing all the basics, and you just carry on doing the same thing, and it was like
them showing you, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
just you follow everybody else. But then to realise, then I think I boxed right-handed for could have been seven years. Then realised really I was left-handed until Errol come and took over the gym, and then I was boxing. Everything was left hooks, and so Errol went, "Why are you always left hooks?" I went, "Well, I'm left-handed," and he went, "You've been set the wrong way." So then I changed to become a southpaw, and then I started switching, and that's when everything kicked in and everything come good then. So for got to be 7-8 years, I was boxing which was probably 60-70 fights. I boxed right-handed when really I was left-handed.
In the first early years of boxing at Wednesbury, conditions, what was the gloves like?
Oh God, yeah, the gloves. There was a basket. There was a big basket, and he used to you do. He'd say, "Go on, you run, you do run, and then you do shadow boxing or you skip in," and he'd say, "Okay, on the bags." So you'd run to that basket. The first one to the basket gets the best gloves. We used to box in gloves. They got nothing in them. There was just a little piece of leather, weren't they?
Oh, also.
And I don't know how we got. I don't know how hands I smashed up because you was just whacking. The bags with nothing.
How long had you been training before you first went?
It was a year. It was a year. They would never let you box until you was ready. Really, he's 11 anyway because I was 10 starting. Probably 10 and a half maybe, but I boxed at 11, and I'll never forget it. It's a story, really. I boxed Lee Henderson. It was my first fight. He was from Aston Villa, and we went to box him at the Villa ground, and we boxed. He was a tall, skinny lad. I remember him, and we boxed, and I lost. It was a close fight, but I always seemed to lose a close fight because I was smaller, and boxing the wrong style probably did help. But I boxed him 4 times. But then my second fight was I boxed him named, you boxed his brother, Warlow.
Yes,
you boxed Chad.
Yes,
I boxed his brother. Well, then my second fight I stopped him. And then that gives you the desire then to think, oh, I love this. This is the one. This is the sport. So then
My next question was: did you enjoy your first fights, or did you think, "Oh my God, what have I got myself into"?
Yeah, I think I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it because it either makes you or breaks you, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it does. It's an addictive thing. You either have one and quit, or you carry on and you love it.
Yeah, well, you're more of a, it's either in you or it isn't.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can be taught a certain way, and it explains, we've looked on you, Mac. You was taught the
Opposite style.
way to like your box.
Yeah.
And you carried that out for how long? That was out of art.
Yeah. That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's who it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was art and plus being doing, but it actually, with you could do it that way as well.
Yeah.
But the other way was just
better.
You just corrected the show or put them properly.
Well, it's harder because my first season I had 14 fights.
I did as well.
And I lost 12.
I
lost 12 out of 14, but never got hurt, never got nothing. But there was just close fights. And to realise,
would have
broke.
Yeah.
I know, don't get me wrong, they used to take the piss out of me at school. They used to take, because I've got other lads, AD Aldi, Craig Ranger,
Andrew Lester,
and they was all winning. And I used to have the piss stuck out of me. But I just.
First year, toughened you up a little
Yeah.
That
That's it, and then you just change.
As you go into the second season, did training change a little bit? Did it all get a little bit tougher?
Oh yeah, you understand what it's about next time, don't you? Next season you understand anything.
When you enter like championships,
yeah. That's that's the pinnacle to go in the championships.
What did you think of the running?
Oh God,
oh God, the circuit around the estate.
The
Wednesbury banks. Oh my God, all the canal banks.
Yeah, but we was on a bit debate. I run it first. What I remember, we come out of Waldo and then we go up to the Millfields, up to the lawyer.
Yep, Hyde Road.
And then down Johnson Road.
That's it.
And then it changed. Then we went up Hyde Road, round the town.
Back at Acadog.
Park.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
But once we'd done our runs, he'd like have us at the end of the driveway.
Yes, in the sprints.
Doing the sprints.
Over the back bridges.
And this guy, Ed, was like quick boy, Mac. I was fast.
I was sprinting. I was quick at sprinting.
But do you remember that once when I'm pretty sure it was when it was our first year at the schoolboys, and you boxed Kawasaki, and I boxed Reese. We was training outside in the winter
in the snow,
and the snow was this big, wasn't it? It was up to our knees.
Press ups, everything in the snow.
We was just down at banks.
Hard unders up. It was tough.
And on them banks, I actually think helped a lot of our legs.
Yes.
It did, because them banks.
We was all legs in our gym, though, were we? Feet.
Well, they all called it the Wednesbury bounce.
Yeah.
We had the Wednesbury bounce, but like it worked for.
Yeah, it does. In, out, yeah. I totally agree.
In and out. You had that bounce, Wednesbury bounce. Okay, but we won.
Yeah.
But we won.
Great gym.
Which trainers pushed you the most when you was still like in your second year, coming into your third year?
It was Loza, wasn't he? Remember Loza?
I've said that a lot.
Loza, yeah, he was a different, he was a tougher one. Len was the gentleman, and Loza was a bit more strict with you, weren't he?
When looking at you like in a corner.
Yeah.
And you think that bloody toes back in the face, you know, and he's
yeah, Loza. Was he a fireman, wasn't he?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
he was a fireman, yeah, Loza.
Loza, when you had gentlemen always coming to the gym. Do you remember old Bill?
Yeah, oh, bless him. And Soy.
Old
Soy, bless him. And Idealdi's dad.
Yeah.
Oh, he was tough.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get away with him, Idealdi's dad. Yeah, he was scary.
And Paulie Harping coming in doing
yeah.
Well.
Tony Marshall.
Yeah, Tony Marshall.
Bobby Plant.
Yeah. I was absolutely loads there, really.
But Teddy's timekeeping was the worst ever, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, like if you remember this, but AD bought stuff, and I thought, I do remember. He says, when like I'm telling you, just be hanging around you. Hanging around you and you go,
I've been training at the end of the session. He'd go, you can get your stuff, you on. And you just think, see, I've just done an hour and a half session. And he'd go, get your stuff, you on.
Oh, yeah,
take you straight to a show. But we lived at shows, and mate. It was on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, wasn't it?
I loved it.
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, do you know, when you first like in the gym and that though, and you had your first fight.
Yeah.
Did you at a fight in trainers, or did you have boots? Because I got mine off, but
Yeah, we hadn't got no money as a kid. Like we was 4 or 5 of us, weren't there? So it was tough. It was really tough. And then you got the lads who was really looked after, the Golden Boys, but we had it tough, didn't we?
Well, you had at the Golden Boys, it's like on the families who they actually
backed them, and they backed them, didn't they?
Yeah, and in the back when you had like people like us who we only boxed through art.
Yeah, we did because we wanted it.
Yeah, we wanted to do it. It wasn't we was pushed into.
There was a lot of people did it because their dads had got made bedroom, don't they?
Yeah.
But
it was like Alice, remember
Lee Alice, yeah.
And he was like,
his dad pushed him to the limit, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, like his old man, had him like to say in the ABAs when I went back at the age of 25. And actually, like, he's a welterweight.
Yeah.
But because his old man was like absolutely Woodley. You ain't boxing Woodley.
No.
He made him go up to my weight.
Yeah.
And I boxed him at the Bonza Street, and it was a war, an absolute war. And
he loved the war, didn't
he? Yeah, and I ended up giving our jersey and that's when I met up again. Galisukis.
Oh, Gary, yeah.
Have him on in a couple of weeks and that. But do you know, it's like, okay, Mac, do you know, like you say, you had your first how many fights boxing as an orthodox? Yeah. How many, and then did you have, like, and win?
I'd like to say the first 2 out of 12, 2 out of 14, I lost the first 12. Well, not first 12, out of 4, I won 2 out of 12, 14.
Yeah.
Second season, he probably went up to probably 7 out of 15.
Yeah.
And it just kept growing. But then when I changed to Southpaw, I hit 17. Yeah. That's when I really didn't lose much.
No.
I really didn't lose much then.
Yeah, you just went on to like, other level, didn't you?
Yeah.
You did.
Because I think once you start work, he either makes you or he breaks you, doesn't he? And I started work. I work in the Barrington Birds, cutting pigs' heads off for a living. And it ain't no good job, but it suited my boxing times. So I could get to work, be finished, and walk across the road just to get to the gym. And that's what it's all about. I never went out drinking. I never drunk till I was, 29, 30. So I wasn't interested in that. There's only girls, to be fair. There was
a lot of them,
there was a few. There was a few.
So after you've done your first few seasons, say coming up to say season 4,
yeah,
fight record's getting better now, confidence is flowing.
Yeah,
you're still fighting orthodox at that stage.
Yes.
You haven't changed to Southpaw then.
No.
Tell us about any of the lads back then who was up and coming boxers, making a name for themselves in other clubs and local areas. Give you a bit of inspiration to go for it yourself.
Yeah, well, I think it was about 16, probably 16. I think I got expelled from school. Started work, but I was 15. I got expelled from school, funny enough. But yeah, there was some real top lads in our gym, and you aspire to them, don't you?
Yeah.
And they was doing good, and you're thinking I was always falling short, but knowing it was the wrong stance that had really done me. But you just trained your harder and mentally stronger because you're sparring with harder people. I'd older, you couldn't get near him. I mean, Errol, you couldn't get near Errol. He was a trainer. He used to spar with all of us, we couldn't get near him, could we? But now, the better people you box, the better you become.
Yeah.
And that's the way it was.
In the gym as well, though, I think because we all of us was good.
Yeah.
We all had that. We could all box. And being in a gym with each other and working in the ring with each other.
Yeah.
Everybody
was getting.
But it was working with each other, and to me it was just like a proper bonus because I like boxing with older lads.
Yeah.
And say everyone of them could have gone.
Yeah, everybody.
But just working with me, and as for my names I went through. Kelly was one of them.
Yeah.
Kelly was one of them. Mighty Mouse was another. Lenny Wilkes.
Yeah.
But do you know, it's like how long was it until you boxer till you fought for England, yeah.
I was 19, 20.